1. Men from small towns with their opinions about the big city girls. Nothing against small town people in general, but from my experience, quite a few of them have thoughts about city girls being easy, not good at household work, not interested in pursuing careers, and just wanting to while away their parents' hard-earned money, which is major turn-offs. 2. Men who are obsessed about past, the annoying questions about how and whom I was involved with, and what bases I reached with them in terms of a physical relationship and just being insecure overall. Men who value virginity need to avoid dating. 3. Men who objectify women, from celebrities to coworkers to random, might I add, underage females on the street. They spare no one, and for all of them, the women are a manual or an item. 4. Men who are already in relationships, either those who have a long-distance situation and are looking for a temporary fling, or those who are sexually, emotionally, intellectually, financially unsatisfied with their current partner. 5. Men who have the arranged marriage material stamp on them. These guys can and will dump you, irrespective of your credentials or how sincere you are about the relationship, since they've already promised their parents to marry according to their choice, and are just biding their time until they're old enough, have decent careers, and financial independence. Or worse, who are looking for their soulmate, maidservant in the form of a wife. 6. Men who have substance abuse problems, irrespective of whether it's smoking, drinks, drugs, or even for that matter excessive credit card debt due to shopping only designer goods, generally even before they start earning a living. 7. Men who can see no fault in their parents or friends and are ready to dish it out to yours, self-explanatory. 8. Men who treat subordinates as inferiors, and vice versa, who are sycophants to superiors, whom, instead of respecting, they are just flattering to get ahead, or to get something they need. 9. Men who don't care about the safety of women. I know there are some women who take feminism as a way to oppress men, report fake cases such as molestation, dowry abuse, or sexual harassment charges in any form. But, well, just the way a few abusers don't make all men bad, similarly, a few false cases don't make the safety of women less important. Remember, you have women in your family too. 10. Men who see nothing wrong with using profanity unnecessarily, or those who address unknown women as dear baby, even in a professional background. Profanity doesn't make you cool. Yes, sometimes it is a way of expressing oneself freely, but not always. And using demeaning nicknames for women is only a way to mask their insecurity. 11. Men who follow stereotypes. Stereotypes are more often spread by outsiders out of bitterness than being a product of the behavioral aspects of the group being targeted. Even if not the case, just because someone is different from oneself, it doesn't make them any lesser. 12. Men with personal issues. He needs a therapist, not a date. You won't fix anyone in this life. Yes, love sometimes heals, but in the process, you will lose yourself. I see some couples and I can't imagine how or why they're together. Both of them have glaringly obvious deficiencies, and in some cases, they clearly can't stand each other. I've met men and women who tell me they're married and I can barely believe it. It isn't necessarily that these people are completely unbearable or repulsive, but the idea of being stuck with someone like them for more than a few minutes, let alone the rest of my life, is unfathomable. Most couples are together out of convenience, timing, or a mutual fear of loneliness. Each can recognize his or her own repulsiveness and aims for a partner accordingly. The undateable aim for unrealistic ideals. They are either incapable of being honest with themselves or don't even bother trying, or claim to want a partner but refuse to put in any effort. Life is not fair, and the only thing you can really change or control is yourself. If you want a particular type of partner, you have to put in the effort to become attractive to them. No one is going to love you just for who you are unless they're obligated to by blood. So if you want an attractive, successful partner, you have to make yourself attractive and successful, too. You also have to do scary things you probably aren't, like actually approaching people or giving those who approach you a chance. If you're a woman, you have to make it explicitly clear that you're interested. You might think you've given obvious hints, but it isn't obvious to most of us. I've literally realized that a woman was interested in me years after the fact and smacked myself. And most men I know admit to similar experiences. Men tend to be oblivious in this regard. It's a cliché for a reason. So if you're interested, make it clear. If you're a man, be hygienic, healthy, and try to treat women like people. Don't get weird and nervous. If you don't even know her yet, you don't know if you like her yet, either. So don't take it too seriously. In general, be chill, Try to take care of yourself, talk to each other like human beings. And if you like someone, make it clear in a respectful manner. What makes a person undateable is a misalignment between how they perceive themselves, relationships, and reality. Be honest with yourself about who you are, the kind of person you want to be with, and what changes you'd have to make to be with that kind of person. Then ask yourself if you're willing or able to make those changes and reassess. And for everyone's sake, be hygienic. Almost no one is inherently undateable. Like most things in life, it's a choice. You probably won't end up with your ideal partner or living happily ever after, but if it's really important to you and you make the effort, you'll probably be able to find someone you can live with who can stand you.